Today we're announcing that we're taking action against 2 major textbook publishers that have been exploiting our school districts at the expense of our taxpayers and at the expense of our students. Through a whistleblower complaint filed with the Attorney General's office, the state of Florida has learned that some of our school districts were being overcharged by millions of dollars for these instructional materials. Florida Attorney General James Uthmeyer took immediate action, and he has led the state filing a lawsuit against McGraw-Hill and Savvis Learning for violating state law and taking away valuable resources from Florida schools. When textbook publishers apply to be placed in the state's adopted textbook list, they agree in writing to automatically reduce the price of instructional materials to the district school board to match reductions that have been made in other places throughout the United States of America. And that was not being done by these 2 textbook companies. The complaint filed by the Attorney General states that there have been at least 5,900 instances of overcharges by these textbook publishers. One example, right here in Osceola County School District, overcharge of more than $279,000. Now, with treble damages available, not including civil penalties or the attorney's fees and court costs, that amounts to Savvis Learning having a potential liability of more than $837,000 in damages for just 1 textbook sold to 1 school district in just 1 year. Another example is 1 book title that was sold at a discount to Miami-Dade Public Schools, but sold at higher prices in 9 other Florida school districts. The aggregate overcharge totals more than $250,000. So this is a clear indication that Florida law was not being followed by either McGraw-Hill or Savvis Learning. The civil penalties for this alleged textbook fraud could amount to between $37.5 million and $60.5 million between the 2 publishers. And so this is something that's significant. It's something that those resources should be going to the school districts, to the teachers, and doing ways that are going to be productive, not to pad the profits of textbook companies who are not following the letter of the law. So I want to thank the Attorney General for being on this and filing suit very quickly. We are not going to let go of this, so we're going to continue to stand up and do what's right for our students.
Companies trying to make a profit at the expense of students and our taxpayers. And in our Office of Attorney General, we're not going to let them get away with it. We're going to hold them accountable. We're going to go after civil penalties and treble damages and recoup money to help our students and to give it back to our taxpayers. These 2 companies, McGraw-Hill and Savvis, they got discounts as they cut deals in other places, and they saved money. Unfortunately for them, Florida law requires the lowest price to be given to our school systems. They did not do that, so we have sued them, and we will hold them accountable. You know, at the end of the day, everything has to be about our students. Our office opened up the first Office of Parental Rights in the country. We're talking to other states to hopefully help them follow suit. And through a portal that we created, we've received complaints. Complaints where parents believe their parental rights are being violated. Florida was the first state in the country to pass into law broad parental rights protections, and we're going to enforce them. We've received complaints where, you know, parents are aware of harmful sexual pornographic content in schools. We fought back, and everywhere where we have brought that fight, we have succeeded in getting that harmful material out of the classrooms. We've received complaints about so-called treatments, counseling, medical provisions being given to students without parental knowledge. This is wrong. We're not going to tolerate it, and we're going to stand in the way. You know, it's frustrated me as I travel the state I hear public school system administrators and some of the union bosses complaining about their declining school numbers. But at the end of the day, these are the same individuals that want to push these harmful ideologies in the schools. And families are moving with their feet. They're taking advantage of vouchers. They're choosing charter schools. They're choosing private options with a focus on good education. They do not want the sexualized ideology. They want math. They want science. They want the basic skills that are going to help raise their kids to be successful and good citizens. So to the public school systems, I say, I hope we can save you. I really do. But it will be because you choose education. You choose students over woke ideology. So we will continue to fight the good fight. We will go after anybody that doesn't want to put students first, because at the end of the day, students are the goal. The governor's led record funding for teachers, and that's great. We want good teachers, but again, it all goes back to the student. We want good teachers, the best teachers, to provide the best education for the students. So to textbook companies, we're going to be watching. Our office will be working with Commissioner Kamoutsas to make sure all contractors and companies are doing the best they can to help Florida students. Thank you.